Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Guess what I got to do today? I got to sleep in, and it's been a long time since I have, and it was much needed because these last few nights and even before that, I haven't been getting much sleep. But welcome to the video, or my portion of the video. I never know where these are gonna land in the video. I don't know if you guys have talked to Casey and Brian or what, but that's kind of the fun of shooting these videos, is we're just throwing them all together and putting them together the best we can. But today is September 28th. Bridget and I were going to go to elk camp last night, but things just got into being so late, and it was like, well, if we want to hit the morning hunt, we have to leave at 3 a.m., which is in like a couple hours. Do we want to do that, or do we want to sleep in, relax this morning, take care of more chores, do more work, and then head to elk camp? That's what we decided. Right now, I am actually on my way to the gym. This is the morning routine. For me, if I'm not on the mountain, I usually wake up, clean up, and then head to the gym. Wow, this lens is super dusty. I wish there was like a lens, dust-proof lens, you know? My lenses are always dirty. I beat the crap out of these cameras. Just want to say good morning. Welcome to a new video. I'm sure I'll be just running errands, and then we're going to pack up and head back to elk camp.
Oh my freaking gosh, this freaking short giant!
Well, hello. Welcome back to Casey's Kitchen. Guys, how many of your employers cook you fresh rosy steak for lunch?
Oh,
with some spaghetti squash.
That looks good. And mushrooms?
And mushrooms. It didn't take me long. You guys saw yesterday, I picked up my elk. Didn't take me long to dive into it last night. We cooked up, these are just steaks, not even back stripes. But I told them, I always say I want my steaks cut at least 1.5 inches thick. They came pretty close. But if you cut them thicker, here's a secret. Cut them thicker, you can flash fry them and get a nice crust on the outside and still maintain your medium rare in the middle. It's kind of a medium now because I just reheated it, but that's the secret of wild game. Don't overcook it. People think because it's a wild animal, you have to cook the crap out of it, and then it becomes shoe leather, and that's when I think people taste the gamey taste. Keep it a medium at most. I prefer mine rare to medium rare, but if you're not into that bloody, go medium at the very most. But cut your steaks thick, flash fry them, get that nice crust, and still have a tender, juicy middle.
That looks really good.
Logan, you have 10 minutes for lunch break.
Dude, that looks so good.
Well, welcome back, guys. It's 6:43. Today's been full of running errands, doing chores, and we're not on the mountain. As you can see, Bridget and I are going to go to the grocery store and actually get some food to cook for dinner. We'll show you what we're going to make. Well, I was feeling honestly a lot like spaghetti, so Bridget wanted to do chicken parm on top or on the side of some spaghetti, angel hair spaghetti and marinara sauce. So that's the plan. We decided not to go hunt tonight. We just kind of got busy, and I don't know, I needed another day to catch up, do some work. Bridget did some she edited some videos for her YouTube channel and everything. Now we're gonna go grocery shopping, have a date night, but we're gonna have an in-house date night, which honestly sounds fun to me. We've been out a lot for sushi lately, which has been fun, but we're gonna just go to the grocery store and get everything we need for chicken parm, and then have a movie and popcorn. That's the plan. And then I think we're gonna wake up super early to get to our elk camp and hunt elk in the morning. All right, here's our grocery haul. We got garlic bread, peanuts for later, probably can't. I'm all about that angel hair pasta. Bridget likes Parmesan cheese. I'm not a fan, but you got Parmesan, mozzarella, snacks for the hunt, snacks for tonight. We got, this is what we got, this Italian breadcrumb seasoning. So, you might need that up there. We got flour, chicken, eggs. Cereal for later. I always I've been loving cereal lately. Normally I don't keep it at my house, but lately I've been loving it. This is what we're going to use for the marinara sauce. Bridget with the iced, unsweetened iced tea. Parsley, is that what this is?
Yep.
My favorite right here, chocolate. We've got the noodles, some sauces warming up. And look at that goodness in there. There's some French bread on the top, garlic butter spread. There you go, the final product. It looks perfect. It smells perfect. Got a little crispy on the bread. We're just getting after it. Is it good? Mm-hmm. So, you guys know, typically we cook wild game. Bridget and I have been going hard on the deer and elk at elk camp. So, for a switch, we did chicken parm. We ate a lot of chicken parm when I went out to New Jersey and spent time with Bridget and her family because it's a pretty popular dish out there. And we've never done it together homemade, have we? You cooked it once, maybe? At that last place? Yeah, this is going to be good. I'm just going to hit it with salt, pepper, and devour this thing. What's going on, guys? Good morning. September 29th today. September is almost over. That's crazy. It's about 4 a.m. right now. Just fueling up at the gas station so we can head to elk camp. I feel like it was just a minute ago we were awake eating chicken parmesan last night. My sleeping patterns are off schedule from the summer. I guess that's how it goes, though. We, you know, we're up fairly late getting ready for the hunt, packing all the stuff, the clothing and everything. Ah, crap! Look at this. Something's wrong with my fuel system, my tank. Seems to do that, and it's not even close to being full. I don't know how it allows it to do that. Drive me nuts. Get some snacks, get some ice for the Yeti cooler, and bounce out of here and try to make the mountain for first light. After a long drive, we made it to the hills. Just spotted our first elk, and it's a bull. Just kind of cruising out of the low country, headed to bed. So we're gonna try to cut him off and see if we can't lure him in. Sometimes you find a solo bull. He could be looking for cows. This could be the perfect situation. All right, here we go. We'll go see if we can catch up to that bull. There's a lot of burn over here, so it's fairly open. It's very similar to where we've been hunting already. But this bull's just going up in these draws. We're just gonna try to figure out where he wants to bed or end up. Or if we see him moving, we can try to ambush him and cut him off. Just need to get eyes on him first.
Guys, good morning. It is September 29th. It is a beautiful day out in the woods. My good buddy Chael is back in Utah. If you've been following along, did a little fishing in his neck of the woods over in Central Oregon, just out of Bend, and chased a little elk action around. He actually works in the greater Salt Lake area throughout like the late fall, winter months. So he just rolled into town and we decided to go out and try to catch some fish. We're gonna be targeting cutthroat trout, but man, it is awesome to be out in the woods. Take a quick look at the aspen trees that are changing colors. So fall's for sure set in. Very, very pretty day. Tomorrow morning, I get to head out to Wyoming to go film and just kind of document Casey and his daughter Braylee on her very first ever antelope hunt. And then meet back up with Adam Weatherby and his daughter. And if you guys watched the Hushlife movie last year from the New Mexico elk hunt, you had a chance to kind of get to know Adam on a different level. We got a lot of really cool positive feedback. They just appreciated Adam as the CEO and the third generation owner operator of Weatherby. Just a really cool historic kind of family owned business that just made a big move. They announced it at SHOT Show, but they are now in the process of building a new corporate headquarters in Sheridan, Wyoming, which is the first time in the history of the company that they've been outside of California. So his grandfather started it in Southern California. Then it got moved to Paso Robles, which is like further kind of central California. And they decided for a variety of reasons to relocate in Wyoming. Construction is underway. I want to say the new corporate office is going to open in about 5 months. And I can't wait to go there and check it out. They're very excited to be in the Wyoming community. They're going to have so many more of their employees that are like true outdoorsmen, hunters, shooters, anglers, you name it, because they're just, I mean, if you live in Wyoming, that's what you do. So going to be great to meet up with him. And then Ryan Callaghan for First Light, cooking with Cal. With any luck, we'll get some antelope meat And Cal will cook up something crazy like antelope tongue or, antelope cheek meat, or, Cal, he's always got something different that you're like, really? Is that really what you're going to do? And generally speaking, I would say he makes it taste pretty dang good. And if nothing less, he makes it look good. But real excited to go check all that out and kind of go chase antelope. It's one of our favorite wild game meats. It gets kind of a bad rap, but if you take care of it, it is absolutely delicious. It's one of my favorite animals to hunt. So if you've never had a chance to chase pronghorn antelope, I encourage you to start putting it in some different areas. Wyoming is probably the best place to chase antelope, but Montana has good populations, Nevada, Central and Eastern Oregon, New Mexico's an incredible antelope place. I know Colorado's got some good stuff, but they are a blast to hunt. You can hunt them all day long, which is another kind of cool part. And being able to watch like a father-daughter combo, I think is going to be a lot of fun. Braylee's taking like a bear. She's taking a whitetail deer. So antelope will be new to her. And we'll see how it's going to be. 2 teenage tween girls. It should be interesting. We'll see if Casey can hold it together. They both have tags, but I know the goal is going to have Braylee to be the first kind of shooter. But I feel like Casey gets a little bit more excited when his kids are shooters than even when he is. And if you follow us along, you know how excited Casey gets. But it's going to be a great time. We're going to get our stuff rigged up, go hit this still water, and see if we can rope some fish. Really? Oh.
So I missed 4 fish off the point down there.
Oh man.
And one of them was probably the biggest fish I've seen in here.
Really?
Me personally, I mean, he was sweet. Yeah.
Wow, guys, this has been one of the better days of fishing I've ever had. We were chucking mice, having fun. I even got Chael digging into my fly box, which is a complete anomaly. That never happens. It's usually the other way around. I steal all his flies. But the day has been awesome. We've probably only been here maybe an hour and a half maybe, tops. Caught a lot of great fish. We're hoping it continues. Hope you're enjoying a little change of pace, a little fishing action amongst all the hunting adventures. It's always the best time of year to fish in the fall, but we generally don't get out and do it much because we're too busy doing other stuff. So it's been a ton of fun. Hopefully we'll catch a few more big ones. Cross your fingers.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Whew. Had a pretty slow morning. Saw that one bull. Never could catch up with him. It's kind of a lot of people hunting over that way. And it's almost 6 p.m. We just barely got back to the mountain. Bridget had to go get her trailer taken care of. So we're back on the glassing knob and starting from scratch again. So it's just glass, glass, glass until we locate or hear something. Like I've said before, it's like starting over every day, every evening, unless you know where something's bedded. It's kind of like starting over every single time. I think we're going to spend a lot of time glassing this canyon. Probably our last evening because tomorrow's the last day. And I think we're going to head home after the morning hunt. Let's see. He wasn't. He was heading there. Okay, so you know the bald area, it's really big on the right, and then it tapers to the left. The bottom of the left swell, look in the green trees. Guys, we got a bull. It's a miracle. 7:23, and this bull finally got up. He's
Oh, I just saw him. He just popped behind a cedar.
yeah, he's kind of working those
He's
trees.
hard to see.
And I've been glassing the last hour and a half everywhere. And all of a sudden, just like that, right on an open, bald hill, here comes a bull. Pretty nice one, too. Hopefully we can find him in the morning, but while we're talking, I want to ask you guys. It's so funny because I use my binoculars with the eye pieces all the way in. Most people use them all the way out. And another thing I've noticed is I have really wide eyes. Every time I go to share my binoculars with someone, they have to like...
Put them all the way in.
I try to look at them like that, it doesn't work. This is the struggle of this entire last month, is no movement during the day. So pretty much hang out all afternoon, shoot your bow, cook some breakfast, etc. Hopefully we can locate him in the morning, but for now I think we'll head to camp and just get some rest. We got one more shot at it in the morning, and then we're going home.